And we start tonight with new images. Sacramento Metro Fire says they responded to nearly 400 calls during the record-breaking storm.
These images from Orangevale, and firefighters worked quickly to put out this fire before it moved to another home.
Sacramento firefighters say they also rescued people from several locations last night. These are the boats they used in fast-moving water. More than 24 people had to be rescued from flooded streets and homes.
And we have live team coverage tonight as this storm continues. ABC 10's Van 2 is in South Lake Tahoe. The Sierra saw a foot of snow today, and we asked what it means for the drought.
But we start with Chief Meteorologist Monica Woods tracking more damage being done by this storm right now.
That's right. We head to Southern California. We're getting new video out of that area. The soaking rain taking down this tree. This one crushing a car in the Los Angeles area. And just like we've been following here, areas around burn scars are also on alert. Mud flows reported in the San Bernardino National Forest near Big Bear. The good news is tonight, most of that moisture moving off to the east here. As you can see, that plume, though, still targeting Northern California, and there's still more moisture in the pipeline, so we have the potential for more showers coming our way. Tonight, though, things are fairly dry. A few spotty showers here and there, but overall, things are really winding down from where we were 24 hours ago. And what a 24 hours this was. Record one-day rainfall, about 5.5 inches for Sacramento Executive, downtown Sacramento, Blue Canyon, nearly 10.5 inches of rain before we saw the cold air work in and the snow level starting to drop. Today, even we saw nearly an inch of rain for Stockton, 2.5 inches plus for Sonora, just about 2 inches in Placerville. Again, that was adding to yesterday's total, so we still have some problems out there. Yeah, we've got Morrison Creek still at flood stage. Everything else is starting to come down, so there still are some areas that are really just backlogged with the water flow coming in. Our flood advisory will continue until 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. Still seeing those rises on the creeks, and watch out for the potential of some minor localized flooding. Temperatures, meantime, it's going to be a chilly night. We're in the 50s through the valley, 30s, and at the freezing level for this year. So anything that was kind of slushy earlier in the day, it's going to become quite icy. For the next couple of hours, we pick up some cloud cover, and I'm tracking more rain and snow in the forecast.
All right, Monica, thank you. And take a look at this new video from Mammoth Mountain. Today, the resort announced they received so much snow, they're now opening for the ski season this Friday. That is 2 weeks ahead of schedule.
Wow.
Yeah, as we've been reporting, the Tahoe area resorts saw also impressive snow totals today.
So what does it all mean for the drought? ABC 10's Van 2 is live in South Lake Tahoe with the latest.
Well, Chris, it was just over a month ago when South Lake Tahoe residents filled this intersection to thank firefighters leaving the Caldor Fire Base Camp in Heavenly. What a difference. But how much of a difference did this powerful storm make? Well, we turn to the experts. 2 to 3 feet of fresh powder reported at Tahoe ski resorts after hours of nonstop rain hit the region. Snowboarder Kamana Kamikawa is hopeful it's a sign for a wonderful winter season on the slopes.
I'm excited. Can't wait for more of it this winter. I can't wait for the season. It's going to be a good season.
Despite the mess it made on roadways from flooding, debris flows, rock slides, and stranding drivers.
We live in Reno, so we were going from there to there and back, and we got stuck in the snow.
Experts say this weekend storm system did deliver a powerful punch.
It's a pretty big storm, but we've had 2 years of very deep droughts, and this will help, but it doesn't end it.
Far from a knockout, according to Jay Lund, co-director of the UC Davis Center for Watershed Sciences. He says the rain and snow we saw are much needed, but only accounts for about 1/5 of the precipitation the state sees in an average year.
If the rest of this year is like last year, we're still going to be in a pretty bad drought.
It's a reminder the region is still in the clutches of climate change. Sierra at Tahoe's future remains uncertain as it rebuilds from damage of the Caldor Fire. Officials have determined its West Bowl Express section will be inaccessible this season, and they continue to find safe ski lines on the mountain. But of course, all of this snow a welcome sight, and the hope is for more throughout this wet season. And on Thursday, a new drought monitor report will be released, and experts expect to see some improvement. Meanwhile, the countdown is on for the Tahoe area resorts to open here at Heavenly. They are scheduled to reopen on November 19th.
All right, Van, only weeks away. I know those skiers and snowboarders dusting off their boards, ready to hit the slopes. Van, thank you.
You know, in the valley, some flooding continues. Take a look at this. Want to say thank you to Glenn Lomax for sending us this video today of Laguna Creek in Elk Grove.
And coming up at 11:15, we are heading to Colfax area in the River Fire burn scar with rainwater rushing down hillsides. We're looking at the damage done. And if you have weather damage videos or pictures you'd like to share with us, you can do so by downloading the free ABC 10 app and head to the Near Me section.
New tonight in the homeless crisis, what happens when city designated so-called safe ground sites aren't so safe? Sacramento attorney Mark Reichel shared this video as cars from Highway 50 unknowingly sprayed water from the weekend storm down on an already flooded so-called safe ground site off 6th and W Street.
People here are living like rats.
Just days ago, we introduced you to Robin Cushman. She's been staying in the camp since March. She says her friend's tent recently flooded, causing him to need medical attention.
I mean, these people need to stay warm. Otherwise, it's going to end up like him and having the fire department here every other hour.
Of course, here at ABC 10, we stand for you. So I got on the phone and took these concerns straight to the city's Department of Community Response. Is that really a safe area?
You know, it's not a long-term solution for anybody, but we were able to, relocate them under that freeway fairly quickly once it became untenable for them to stay where they were.
Greg Fishman tells me the city transferred some people to the temporary shelter that opened in City Hall and that over the course of the weekend alone, they checked in 150 people.
We are actively looking now for additional safe ground sites where we can move some of those people if they're still there. But we're also, actively placing those people in other shelter situations.
By late Monday evening, City Hall was basically back to normal, and Fishman tells me they hope to identify a more permanent safe ground option that does not flood each time it rains hard. He's well aware that we'll be following up to ensure that the city does just that.